Okay, students, we're live now. Tell me what you're doing.
We're researching the terminal points for the server for the inputs P804 for the calibration, for auto calibration for the remote.
What are we doing over here? What do we have here?
On this side,
Yes.
what we have here is a Servomex analyzer.
What's it measuring?
The oxygen.
Oxygen is measuring percent oxygen.
Yes, it's measuring the percent oxygen. And right now, like we said, we're trying to find a terminal points where we can get a input signal coming in for the remote.
For the remote calibration. That way we can calibrate remotely.
Exactly, so we can calibrate remotely.
We've got two analyzers here, two Servomex 1900s. We're going through a Micrologix 820 PLC, and we've got an Automation Direct HMI here. All of the signals are interfaced and ready to go. But what we want to do now is we want to be able to initiate remote calibration. This will be a calibration that could be initiated from a control room or from an analyzer building or even right there at the analyzer. But we want to make sure that our students are researching the capabilities of the analyzer and seeing exactly what the analyzer will do. Oftentimes we have analyzers that are underutilized or not functionally utilized to their capability because we don't really fully understand what they'll do. And so what we're doing here is going through the manual, figuring out what will these analyzers do. And that's what these students are doing here today. Servomex 1900. This is exactly as you would see it in the field. You would have normally some type of a vacuum pump that will be pumping the sample from a heater, generally, or some type of burner application, or it could come just from the atmosphere. And then it will go into a control system and the operators will be able to see it. In this case, we have two analyzers for redundancy, which makes sense. And so each analyzer will have its own calibration, its own signal, and we also have deviation alarms. I think that this is very, very good and that this is something that students can learn. It will take students from instrument tech to analyzer tech, and it's just a really good exercise to get the students used to using the manuals to understand the machines.